Hey everybody, it's Matt here from LolKing doing a interview just with Gambit's Voidle for, I think we're on day 4 of the tournament right now. We're still going through group stages. Everyone from Group B is playing and all the games are over right now. Gambit, of course, picked up a victory against Mineski. Definitely your hardest game of the tournament, let's put it that way. And actually had a pretty one-sided loss against Samsung Galaxy Ozone earlier today. So I just thought I'd talk with Voidle here just a little bit about things and kind of just catch up with the newest member of Gambit. And I guess we'd start off a little bit with, as the newest member of Gambit, you guys had a really good run last year, like your team did in terms of World Championships. Do you personally feel any pressure to perform and kind of do better than you did last year as the guy who's the new support on Gambit?
Yes, my teammates really want to get that first spot in this Worlds, which is not going to be an easy task. Not to mention they really think that they could have won last year's World Finals if they had just avoided some of the mistakes, let's say so. I do feel pressured, but this pressure doesn't really tone down my level of aggression or the usual play level I am at. So I think we're really capable of achieving that goal.
And speaking of aggression, that was something that we mentioned, or we noticed anyway during that Mineski game, is you had a 5 kill streak going on Sona there. I guess how good does it feel to have that kind of streak going when you're not really supposed to have any kills?
Let's say it's quite fun. In those very serious matches, I really try to give the kill to my AD carry, but sometimes I might end up regretting. I'm like, oh hey, he's low HP, Genji's gonna kill him. Oh wait, he has flash barrier, he's gonna go away. So it's a risk, but I still try to usually give the kill to my AD carry.
Especially when you're playing Sona. I find myself, if I'm playing support, that's the champion that I steal the most kills with, because you can't really target Q. Sometimes you do a little bit more damage, power core damage, that kind of stuff. Obviously, you probably pay attention a little bit more than that stuff. I kind of tunnel vision. But at the same time, you've played Sona 5 of the 6 times you've played in this tournament. The only time you didn't play Sona was when someone first picked it away from you. So maybe you can talk a little bit about that champion and why you kind of find it so comfortable.
First off, Sona is a very strong support 1v1. I think only Zyra is really capable of out-damaging Sona when it comes to early laning. Not to mention Sona gives AP and AD. If you have noticed, we play a lot of Kog'Maw and Corki, which both scale very good with both AP and AD. So it's a huge boost to that. Not to mention Sona gives sustain, which Genji really likes. Genji doesn't like to play against Sona at all. That's why he ran Torrent Sheet against Samsung Ozone today. So yeah, it's a must-pick champion almost for Gambit.
I was going to actually ask, is it something that you guys build your team compositions around? Because normally when we think about, the building blocks of team compositions, you think of saying, okay, we're going to build a pick comp and we're going to, run an assassin or protect an AD carry or something. But has Gambit ever said, okay, we're going to start with Sona and then build around that?
It's not always the case. We usually try to always get Sona when we really lack initiation, like that one game where we had TF and Shyvana and lost against Fnatic. I think if we had Sona, I would have been able to. Well, I had Sona, but I wasn't really able to go flash ulti in. If I would have had some more backup, I could have maybe made some plays and carry my team.
That's kind of something that's interesting, the language you're using anyway when carrying your team. Do you find that when you do get those early kills, even purely by accident, is it? I know it's not a total loss because you're at least getting support items early, an early Sightstone or something like that. But is it better to have a better power spike on your AD carry than get those items early?
Usually, yeah, you want to have your AD carry the gold. I've had some instances with Genji where he has 1,300 gold and needs 250 for the BF, and he refuses to base, and because of that we get caught by the junglers. So I absolutely don't want to take the kills, but if I do get the kills, I will try to snowball out of it.
Cool. And that's something that we looked at, in that loss earlier today to Samsung Galaxy. You guys faced a really effective double AD comp with, I think Dado was playing Ezreal and then Imp was playing Caitlyn. What kind of caught you off guard about that composition? How did you you guys didn't really seem to put up much of a fight against it. So what was kind of the problems that you guys faced?
The first problem was letting them have Caitlyn Sona. Winning against the Caitlyn Sona is very hard. You can only go like aggressive level 1 and try to catch them off guard, but because I was helping Diamond and, well, Genja wasn't doing his best, let's say so, we fell back really hard. And after that, let's say, little skirmish at mid, we really lost the game because it's impossible to catch Ezreal or Caitlyn with the composition we had.
Cool. So it was just kind of one of those things that you kind of lost at the pick bans, would you say?
Well, I wouldn't say it so. We wanted to invade red, but that ward that was placed there at the end really scared us off. I think we should have gone for the invade maybe and tried to get some early leads.
So the rest of the tournament, like the weird thing about Group B now is that we still have like 2 or 3 days, actually 2 days of competition, but Group B is pretty much locked now. You guys are facing Fnatic next, which means, and you guys have lost to them earlier in the tournament. What are you guys doing to prepare for, I guess, that rematch?
Yeah, Fnatic is like, I'm not gonna say our rivals, but it's like a curse to us. We just can't win against them. I don't know why. I don't feel like they're playing above us. It's just like, we play really bad when we play against Fnatic. It's not that we're not prepared, it's just that everything that can go wrong goes wrong. That's about it.
And just kind of wrapping up this interview, like what's the favorite match that you've played this entire tournament?
My favorite match was definitely the first one against Samsung Ozone. Everyone was expecting them to win, even the analysts, and it was really funny to win when everyone is gonna think that you're gonna lose to the Koreans.
Is it fun proving people wrong that people didn't really, I don't think, had a very good estimation of how good Europe was going to do, and now you've got Fnatic and you guys at the top of the group. Is it fun, kind of defying people's expectations like that?
It is fun, but I'm not gonna go to their faces and say, haha, you were wrong.
That's always good. A little bit of humility. I think that just about wraps it up. Thank you, Voidle, for talking to us so much. We're really curious to see how well Gambit's going to be doing for the rest of the tournament. If you guys want to follow us and see more of the coverage we're putting out, this is the end of day 4, but we're going to be here the entire long haul. You can follow us on Twitter at LolKing.net. You can follow me on Twitter as well at Matt Demers, and you can subscribe to us on YouTube where you can see all of our videos and all that fun stuff. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a good tournament, and yeah, enjoy yourselves.